Welcome to the Very Important Partner Show by JVology Live. I'm Krista Inikovsky, your host, introducing you to my friend Cori Willis. How are you, Cori?
Hey, Krista, I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. So good to see you. We've been connected through this community for quite a few years and are both in the same part of Florida, smack in the middle. So it's always great to get a chance to stay connected with you, and would love for you to tell our audience what you are up to.
Okay, so Krista, what I do, I help people figure out how to get paid for who they are and the things that they think about. And that's really it, right? So I believe that we're all created to do something specific, something special, make a unique contribution. So I help people figure out what that is. And then I believe that people's greatness is in the things that they think about, right? So how do you take all the things that you think about, all the topics that you care about, and how do you monetize them in a way that suits exactly who you're created to be? So that's what I do.
I really love that. I find it's important, and we need support in how to do that. That's not always the default mode of how people are brought up to, uncover their gifts and align with their passions and what they're good at and monetize that. Often that's a totally different story. So I love that you do that, and you have a wealth of education and experience. And so tell us, just give me a little insight. How did this piece come to be for you?
So this piece came to be before I did this work. I was doing legal consulting work for family business succession planning. And when you're passing a business from one generation to a next generation, often the younger generation doesn't have the same interest, doesn't have the same value, doesn't have the same care. So to them, it can feel like torture. To the older generation, it can feel very frustrating. So that's where I started doing the work, right? How do we make this business look like something that this younger generation actually wants to be a part of? So that's really where it started. And then I realized that I could pull that process out and help people in all different settings, because the idea is, the premise is that we spend so much time, a lot of us, doing things that we have no business doing. They have nothing to do with what we enjoy, nothing to do with our strengths for what we were created for. But so many of us are just laboring in things that we really shouldn't even be doing in the first place. So I help people find that thing.
Oh, that's great. So tell me, who makes a good JV partner for you?
So a good JV partner for me is somebody who works with people after they've gotten very clear about what they're supposed to be doing, right? So if a prerequisite for what you do is that people know what they want to do, they would be a great partner for me. Also, you might recognize this person. As floundering in your community or making a lot of false starts because they can't quite put their finger on what they're supposed to be doing to take advantage of what you do. So the person may already be in your community floundering. So any of those people would be great. They might be paralyzed, right?
Good. So all of you that are watching, if you are in that field and you're working with people that resonates with, then definitely connect with Cori. You should connect with her anyway, because she's a brilliant, fascinating person to know. And then that way you can help the people that you work with along your journey by passing them over to Cori. Is it the monetization piece of understanding what your gift is and then figuring out how to turn it into a career or to monetize that, Cori? Is that part of your specialty?
Yeah, so there's a process that I use. The first thing is helping people figure out why they can't find their gifts, like what is in between you and getting clear. So we clear that out. Then we find your gifts, and then we create a business model for you that matches that gift. And someone's making a great point that sometimes the skill set it takes at one place in business is very different from where it takes to go in another place, and that may or may not align with your gift. So there's a lot. There's a process. Find the gift, and then build something around that gift.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you, Cori. So look forward to seeing what you're working with you further and watching you help more people who take their gifts and monetize them and really step into their full purpose and passion in this world. Great to see you. Talk to you soon.
Awesome. You too. Love that, Krista. Bye.